walking in power. I'm walking in miracles. I live a life of favor. 'Cause I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracles.
Welcome back to my channel, Legal Clinic by BA. If you are new here, hi, I am BA Adekoya. I'm a legal practitioner. I'm also a wife, and this channel is about life, law, family, entertainment, probate succession, business, and any other things that comes to mind. That is what's putting out there. Yes, and like I said, I'm a wife, and I'm also using this platform to share my immigration journey with you guys. So if you're new here, this is what this video is about. So by the title of the video, you already know what I'm about to talk about. Yes, so in my last video I told you guys how we uploaded our civil document into the MVC site, and then we uploaded. Let me just quickly bring you guys up to date. I got married to my husband on the 7th and 9th of February 2019. My husband submitted our application for immigration to the USCIS on the 30th of March 2019, and our priority date was April 25th 2019. So after the submission, we got an acknowledgement of receipt from the USCIS, and after 7 months our petition was approved. And I told you guys about the fact that we received an email from the USCIS notifying us that our case file has been transferred to the MVC, which is the second stage. So we waited. I shared with you guys our frustration, really, because it took a while before we got an email from the MVC. I had to even email the MVC to notify them that we got an approval of our petition, and we were told that our case file has been forwarded to the MVC. So about 2 days after, a day after, the second day, I received an email in response to the one I sent to them, saying that they are presently reviewing our file and they will get back to us. So eventually we got a response from them, and they said we were asked to pay our adjustment of status fees and then upload our civil documents. In all of that, I had already prepared all our civil documents, so immediately we uploaded all the civil documents, and I shared with you guys in my last video all the civil documents my husband and I uploaded on the MVC site. We had to, of course, I've also explained to you guys how we created an account with CR1, what have you. So most of the time you get a notification from your email because you already have an account with them. So you get a notification from your email notifying you of the fact that the MVC has a message for you in your CR account. So when we get the notification like that, we quickly go to our CR account to read the message. So that's what we have done, and we uploaded our civil document. I told you guys the documents that we uploaded. Let me go through the document we uploaded again. So guys, please, I'll be looking down because I scribbled some things down. So like I said in my last video, please, I scanned all of this civil document. I forwarded it to my husband, so he's been the one uploading documents. So for me, he uploaded my passport biographic page, my passport photograph, marriage certificates, the church and the registry, the police certificates. Of course, I will let you guys know how I process my police certificates in Nigeria. The police certificates, because it was part of the prerequisite. So the attestation of birth. So those are the 5 documents my husband uploaded for me. For himself, he uploaded the federal income tax return and transcript for 3 years. He uploaded Form I-864, and his proof of current employment is self-employed. So that's all about that. Is affidavit of support, federal income tax, and what again? Proof of current employment. That was what he uploaded for himself. So we waited for about 5 weeks or thereabouts. After 5 weeks, we got an email from the NVC, rejecting one of my husband's documents, and also requesting that I upload my my birth decision of birth that will be required at this point. But unfortunately, after five weeks, I was asked to upload my certificate, my birth certificate, my real birth certificate, and my husband's I-864 was queried, and he was asked to upload so my husband uploaded I-864, and after 5 weeks, the I-864, the affidavit of support form, was queried. So he was asked to upload I-864Z. So he was supposed to upload the I-864Z, not I-864. Really, I still do not see the difference between. I don't know the difference between I-864 and I-864Z, really. But I quickly went online to read up on the difference, because it was what we saw, was what he saw, and that was what he filled, and it was what was in the requirements. Well, for them to have asked for I-864 must have been that he filled out the wrong form. So guys, whatever you do, ensure you upload necessary document. If it's going to take you to upload all the document that you have, and let them start picking the ones that is applicable to you. I'll tell you, if you're uploading documents, please ensure you upload everything that you have, your attestation of birth, your certificate of birth, because if after 5 weeks and the NVC send an email to you querying any of your documents, be rest assured that you have wasted 5 weeks, because even if you upload the one that the correct documents at the end of the day, it's still going to take NVC about another 5 weeks to process the new document. So please, in whatever you do, ensure you upload whatever document that you have. Just upload in different PDF, and you tag, you name it. You understand? In the petitioner's case, please, now that we know that the appropriate document is I-864, I-864Z, please ensure you upload I-864Z, and you're not sure of which form to fill out, to upload, please upload both forms, not together. I-864, fill it, upload it. I-864Z, fill it and upload it, for whatever that is worth, because we just wasted about 5 weeks. Because I was very sad when I received the message from NVC asking me to upload my birth certificate, of course, and my husband I-864Z. I felt bad, because I already know that this is another 5 or 6 weeks wasted. So my husband quickly, the same day, luckily it was Nigeria, when we received the message from the NVC. So we quickly on the same day upload my birth certificate, and he filled out the IA64Z, and we uploaded it the same day. Yes. So after we uploaded the same day. Okay, I read something up on the IA64 and IA64Z. So I really do not know the difference between the two. However, to be safe, I've said upload both, to be safe. But the appropriate form, if you are filing a family-based petition, the appropriate form is I861Z, not I864. So form I864 is a form which is a shorter and a simpler version of form. Said form I864Z. I saw this on the USCIS website or NBC website somewhere. I saw it one of those websites, so I scribbled it down. That form I864Z, the appropriate form, is a simpler and a shorter version of form I864. Really, I don't get it, but it's okay. If it's the same form, I really don't understand. But so form I864 or form I861Z is legally required for many family-based immigrants to show that the intending immigrant has adequate means of financial support and is not likely to become a public charge. It's just an affidavit of support showing that the petitioner has what it takes, to that the person immigrating will not end up being a public charge. So let me read further. Do not use form I864Z if any of the following conditions apply, meaning that the following condition you can only fill out I864 if you fall under the following condition I'm about to read out now. And you shouldn't use the form I864Z if any of the following conditions apply, or instead you must complete and submit form I864. So if this following condition applies to you, don't fill form I864Z. You will only fill form I864. Okay, the relative you are sponsoring is not the only immigrant based upon the relative you're sponsoring is not the only person immigrating based upon the underlying visa petition. You filed or you are filing for I-140 immigrant petition for alien worker for the immigrant you are sponsoring. You are just a sponsor. If you are just a sponsor, you are a substitute sponsor filing because the original form I-130 petitioner is deceased. Your salary or pension is not enough to meet. If your salary or pension is not enough to meet the income requirements as set by the federal poverty guidelines. So if you fall under this I just read out, you should fill out form I864. If not, the appropriate form for you to fill out is form I864Z. Okay, that is all about that. That's the difference I read up online. So I think it's our mistake, maybe we didn't read up enough. So whatever you do, ensure you do your research before you fill out all your forms. Before you upload forms, please read all the there is something we printed out from the NBC site, the instruction for form I-130 petition for alien relative and form I-130A supplementary information for spouse beneficiary. So this are instruction is in the USCIS website. Print it out. It's not really enough. Of course it's enough for you, but for me it's not enough because I printed it out, I read it, and I listened to videos like this. So I know this thing can be very frustrating, but before you do anything, read up so that you won't have to be wasting your own time. Yes, we just wasted about 5 weeks. USCIS took their time, NVC also took their time. They and at the end of the day, instead of us to do it's just a silly mistake. No one to be blamed, but we just waited another 5 weeks. After 5 weeks or 6 weeks thereabouts, we got an email stating that all our documents has been accepted. So we went into our CR account. We saw that all the documents plus the additional 2 that we uploaded has been accepted. Are not like the 2 they queried, so we had to upload the extra 2. And then after 5 weeks or so, we got an email from the NVC saying that our documents, we got email from the NVC. I got that in my inbox. We asked to check our CR account, so we checked. We saw that everything has been accepted. I'm happy. Yes. So the documents now that we uploaded, let me go through it again. Passport, my own passport photograph for the applicants, my passport photograph page, passport photograph, marriage certificate, church and the registry, my attestation of birth, my certificate of birth, and the police certificate. Yes, those are the documents that my husband uploaded for me now, and for himself, federal income tax returns for 3 years and the transcripts from I-864Z instead of from I-864. So it's proof of current employment, and that's all we have uploaded, and all has been accepted. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen where you can quickly glance through. So we got an email later, I think about this March, I think earlier this month. Trying to read it out so you see. So we got this. That dear Bukola, that's me, dear Bukola, the National Visa Center NVC received all of your fees, form and documents that are required prior to attending an immigration visa interview at the U.S. Embassy Consulate General overseas. NVC will work with the U.S. Embassy in Lagos, NRA, to schedule an interview. I got this email on the 12th. Of course, ordinarily, when you get email like this, from the NVC stating that a date will be scheduled for you for your interview, after 2 or 3 weeks, you get a date for your interview. Yeah, most of the time. But now it's been today, April 3rd. Yeah, it's been weeks, and instead of the applicant, I mean myself, to get an email giving me a date for my interview, I got another email on the 21st of March, stating the same thing, that they have received my documents and the NVC is working with the Lagos Embassy to schedule a date for me. I was quite frustrated that I'm getting the same email again, so I had to email the NVC, stating that I've received this email before now, and I don't know why I'm receiving the same email. I don't know. I sent it somewhere. Let me see. So sorry guys, let me just, first time in my life that something will be happening in the world and it would which will affect me personally. This issue of COVID-19 has really put a stop to everything. And we're hearing, of course, everybody has been asked to stay back home. I'm just using this break, let me call it break. My heart goes out to anybody that has been affected directly or indirectly, on this issue of COVID-19. But that's what I can say. I pray that whoever that is on the sick bed right now will receive healing, to keep your family safe, to keep yourself safe, because this is one of its kind. The world is about to, God forbid, everywhere is shut down. Like I haven't even gotten any email from the NVC saying that, oh, this is the position of things. Of course I can imagine, because I'm staying back in the house. I'm using it to edit all the videos I've made and upload for you guys. I'm making good use of my time, compiling my document and everything. So we just pray this will be over soon and very soon, because life cannot continue like this. Seriously, initially I was enjoying it. It's like, okay, I just need these 2 weeks, to do what I have to do, my own personal things. But it's been over 2 weeks now. The break is breaking me. Like, it's not easy to stay back home not doing anything, but you know, ensure you're learning new things, ensure you're doing new things, utilize the time, and ensure you're staying safe. So I sent this email to the NVC immediately. I received this on the 21st of March. So on the 22nd, I had to send email to the NVC inquiry at thestate.gov. I said, dear Sama, I write on behalf of myself and my husband, the petitioner, regarding our immigrant petition with the case number under reference. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you for the diligent and prompt response concerning our case from the get-go till date. We are grateful for everything. Following the approval of our application letter with the receipt number -- we have uploaded all the necessary documents required by the NVC, which same has been accepted via email dated 12th of March 2020 by the NVC. By the said email, we were informed that the NVC will work with the U.S. Embassy Consulates General in Lagos (NRA) to schedule an interview appointment date for me, the principal applicant. That once a date is confirmed, that the same will be communicated to me accordingly. However, I am quite surprised to have received a similar email to the one under reference on the 21st March 2020 from the NVC, stating the same thing after 2 weeks of receipt of the earlier email. This gave me a lot of concern, and same as necessitated this email. Kindly help work with the U.S. Embassy Consulate General in Lagos to schedule an interview appointment date for more. As contained in the email dated the 12th of March 2020, at the earlier possible time, to enable me be with my husband, most importantly. So, best regard, Bukola, a principal applicant. Yeah, so I sent that to the NVC on the 22nd of March, stating that I've received this email before. I don't know why I'm receiving it now. So I can imagine, I know why this is, but I just have to do something. I just have to send email for whatever that is worth. Let me just be set. Let me be saying that I am responding to all emails. Yes, because I can't wait. Now everything, we are stuck with NVC. I'm frustrated again. COVID-19, please. I just can't wait anymore. Everybody is stopped. We have to stay back home. If I'm staying back home, of course, I know the officers at the NVC are also staying back home. So that's the stage we are in. The issue of COVID-19 has set everything short, has taken everything to the back seats. Really, we're just stopped. There's nobody to talk to. Nobody's talking to us. And we just pray that this issue of COVID-19 comes to an end, soon and very soon, and so that I can move forward. Because everything is frustrating. I'm sad. I'm unhappy. I'm alone. It's even now worst off that we're not even going out. I've been indoors for 3 weeks. 3 good weeks. Like, it's been more than 3 weeks, if my brain is serving right. It's more than 3 weeks. So you can imagine, I'm tired. I don't even know if the NVC officers can be working from home, because I don't think they can be. They can't have a date for interview now. Same would have been rescheduled, because I would have emailed the NVC that I won't be able to step out of my house, because everybody has been asked to stay indoors. So you can imagine. So that's what it is now. So if you are out there and you're at this stage also, please let me know how you are coping with the situation. Let me know. Please comment in the comment section below, and let's just talk to ourselves. Let's just get this off our chest and see how we can encourage ourselves to wait and patiently wait. But I don't even know what would happen, because it doesn't even look as if I don't just want to say anything negative, but with what it is, guys, that is the update for now. So If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Yes, you. What are you waiting for? Really, click on that subscribe button now. Please do that now. Do that now. Subscribe to my channel. You know, it's gonna be, I have a whole lot of videos, so I'm using the break to edit and upload. So you might be seeing upload, you know, 3-2 upload in a day. Please don't mind me. I have all these videos in my on my laptop. I'm just editing now. I'm just learning how to edit. You know, it's not been easy, so when I just edit and upload now. So I have all these videos. Oh, okay, this is very recent. Today, what's today's date? Please, I'm even losing track of dates. I don't know if today is Wednesday or Tuesday, but I know we're in April. It should be 4th or 3rd. So that's the update, and we're still waiting. We're still waiting, but I know as soon as all this issue of COVID-19 subsides, we'll start receiving email from the NBC, and I'll update you guys. But in the interim, I'll let you guys know what we've done, how I got my what's it called, my police certificate, how I processed it, and what again, my attestation of birth, how I processed the attestation of birth at the National Population Commission. So, you know, I'll let you know all the documents I've been, you know, piling up. I have all my documents, like I've said to you guys, everything, you know, so all the I will go through the documents that I will be taking to my interview center. Once I have a date, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to document everything, so just so one person out there would find it easy. We never can tell if somebody out there is going through immigration process from Nigeria to the United States. So share my video, you know, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.
Adúró bọ̀ìbọ̀ì lẹ́yìn aṣòótọ́, kò yẹ́rọ níbi rárá. Ìmásíkú gbọ́.
Guys, are you enjoying your stay at home? Eh? Elila, Elila, Elila.